quick cue for y'all moofus. Just a quick cue. Just a quick cue. Got a quick cue for y'all moofus. I'm gonna wait for someone to show up. I got a quick cue. This is a little experiment to see if I can get a quick A to my Q. All right, let's just want a little quick Q. It's not a Q. It's not a Q&A though. It's not a Q&A. Okay. I got a quick Q. Quick Q for y'all moofus. All right, waiting for y'all moofus to show up. I'm gonna ask my quick Q. Let's see what happens. Quick Q for you. I got a quick Q. Actually, my voice is gonna warm up, and then it's not gonna matter. I guess that's what my Q is about, though. My voice is almost there, though. It's all like, it sounds like Run DMC. DMC fucked up his voice. If you like the Run DMC, you know that DMC's voice is a little bit like this, a little like he sounds like he's about to cry or whatever. It's gonna be weird. I'm talking to this therapist later. If my voice doesn't fix itself, it's gonna be like I'm starting to cry the whole time. He's gonna think that I'm getting emotional when I'm not. It's gonna be problems. I got a quick cue for all you moofus. Well, and plus, this viewer count shit seems a little fucked up too. I'm gonna ask my Q. Okay, here we go. We got somebody. Look, I'm gonna ask my Q. Got a quick cue for all y'all moofus. Okay. Y'all ever sing in a rock and roll band? Okay, so I used to sing in a rock and roll band all the time. Okay. And we haven't done it for a while. But a friend of ours, he's got the big C. He's got the cancer, and there's a benefit show happening because in this country, when you get really sick, you have to like turn yourself into a charity and be like, oh, please, please, I hope I can get enough money, because the government doesn't take care of you when you're sick because, you know, I mean, in that regard, this country is a piece of shit. But anyways, so, but I played in the rock and roll band last night, and my voice is all fucking crazy, and I sound like DMC. You know DMC from NDMC. You know he did so much yelling but I just did one night, and my voice sounds like all shaky and shit. But it's starting to sound normal. So my cue. But you guys ever sing in a rock and roll band? And if you did you ever take a break and then go back and sing in the rock and roll band? And I don't drink alcohol or anything. Wake up and feel completely like, holy shit, my whole body's crazy and my voice is all kind of shaky. You guys ever had that? See, you know, Peter, I appreciate that. I do. You know, I don't believe in God. I'm more into the devil. I like the devil. Just because I like the, you know, the character that is very much like Bigo. Yeah, 6 people now, huh? I like the devil, but I don't worship the devil. In fact, I am an unofficial member and an official member of the Satanic Temple, but they don't actually worship the devil. They just hold him as a figure to, you know, they give him mad respect. Anyway, listen to my voice. I sound like I'm about to cry. Maybe I could use this, but I hate those kind of vocals. Actually, I don't know if you guys ever listen to Bright Eyes. It's the guy who sounds like maybe his voice got fucked up from being in a rock and roll band. Interesting. Also, this is an interesting factoid. I am currently sitting on the John, as they say. Now, you go, ew, why would you want to go live when you're in the bathroom? And I'd say, well, you must not like my YouTube channel, because in like 80% of my videos, that's where I am. When you see the red, oh, it doesn't look red. Let's see, what's going on with the colors? Well, okay, let's do that. Why not? You guys ever sing in a rock and roll band and then wake up and your voice sounds like all shaky and weird? That was my cue. I appreciate Peter Petrelli with his real name on there on Google. Hey, you know what? I wish you all the best too. So, are you just kind of you're kind of scooping around on YouTube, and then you're like, hey, you're like this guy. You just wishing people, you just giving people good wishes. Is that like how it goes? I don't know. There we go. That's more what I'm talking about. Um, I yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Can I do this? Is this legal? Am I allowed to do this? Wait, that's not. Give you guys that. There we go. Oh man, this is my voice though. I randomly came across. Okay, I'm sorry. Right. There's like a vertical feed. I think YouTube is trying to is it knows that TikTok might get banned, and they're trying to like boost all the vertical lives. No horizontal lives though. I'm pretty sure that if you do a horizontal live, absolutely no one will watch. I'll try that one next. I think if you do a horizontal live, like nobody watches. Ugh. So I have rock and roll throat. Is rock and roll throat a condition? But let's talk about that, man. I swear to fucking God, when I get cancer and I get convinced that I have to do, a telethon, I have to do a GoFundMe or whatever, so I don't die. I mean, what the fuck? Hey, you guys. Oh, yep. My friend, he's not an idiot like me. He doesn't smoke cigarettes or anything. He just has all these cancers going on, right? All fucked up. And then you got to turn your life into a charity, and you gotta basically just beg capitalism. Like, I'm a good guy, and then they literally do, like, on social media. Then they do like posts about what a great guy this is, and so oftentimes it's someone else who has to do it for the GoFundMe. Because what, man? Cancer's expensive, man. What the fuck is cancer? How expensive is it? If you have cancer, and it's just like, oh, dude, if I ever have to do the cancer telethon, if I don't just get taken out by like a bus or something, or just a heart attack or whatever, stroke probably, man, I'm gonna be so pissed because that's just so wrong. That's just so wrong. And then they're like, he's a really good guy. I mean, it's really messed up. This guy's he's just always he's a family man. He's such a loving guy. We all love him. And then all the comments, we love you, man. We love you. And then like, the popular people actually like this guy's really popular. I believe his GoFundMe is like blowing up, and he's got like, I think he hit the goal or whatever. So if I'll do it, like, it'd just be like, he's doing it. His life isn't worth that much. His life isn't worth that much. Yo, that's what I'll say. He'd be like, okay, well, they say, yeah, oh, you got cancer? You're going to need like 500,000. You're going to need like $500,000 for that cancer, man. I'll be like, oh, shit. So then he started to GoFundMe and be like, hey, how much is my life worth? How much is my life worth? You know what I mean? You're like, hey, donate to my GoFundMe. That would be my thing. Donate to my GoFundMe, but I'll be like, if you don't, I totally understand. You know what I mean? Because my life's only worth so much. I'd be like depressive, realistic GoFundMe pitch. Like, well, hey guys, so the other day I felt a weird feeling in my toe, and it turns out I have like all cancer in my blood, and yeah, I'm really doing bad. Yeah, so unfortunately, I guess like yeah, they're gonna have to replace my vascular system. So yeah, we're trying to raise $500,000. If you don't want to donate, I understand. I'm kind of a schmuck. I'm annoying. And I once shoplifted Maxell cassettes by throwing them over a wall at a drugstore. I didn't actually do that. I thought about doing it. Okay, what's got going on? Free healthcare in Canada could be worth moving for. Yeah, you got to move to another country, because I mean it really is like, I mean, yeah, move to Canada and just stay there. And if this is, I wonder how it is, because I do hear, everyone always says about like Canada and the NHS, the British health system, They all say, oh no, but you go there, you have to wait in line, and it's just like, oh no, communism sucks, man. You have to wait in line, and it's bad. You can't see a doctor. So is it like for minor shit, it's just horrible and really annoying? Like if I go in for my rock and roll voice, if my rock and roll voice stayed, and I'm like, all right, I guess I should go to the doctor to see if there's anything 'cause sometimes you can't find shit out on Google. You actually go to the doctor and they actually tell you something, right? So then is it like if I was in Canada and I went from hey, I have rock and roll voice, and they'd be like, well, how'd you get it? And I'd be like, well, I screamed at a rock band and I haven't done it for a while and I'm close to 50 years old. And they're like, oh yeah, you screaming is bad, or you don't want to do that. Like, oh, okay, well, thanks that a doctor said it. Now I won't scream as much at the rehearsal or whatever. But then if I get cancer of my whole vascular system, then you don't have to go on and beg all the people for your own life. I love that. I've shoplifted before. Big pimpin'. What's going on? That's tragic, man. Wait, yeah, what? I guess, yeah, shit. Okay. Stay strong and never give up. Well, I mean, I appreciate that, Peter. Peter Petrelli, he wants me to stay strong and never give up. Well, I mean, yeah. We never give up, really, because the only time we give up is, you know what I mean? So yeah, we never give up, but then we do. If we do give up, I guess we give up for that moment, and then we've given up. But all of us talking and breathing here, we don't give up. We never give up. Look at us being alive and shit. It's crazy. What's up, buddy Scooby from New York? You're in New York State or the city? Yeah, there you go. 5 stars. We don't give up. I didn't actually shop. I did have this plan though. Okay, it shows you my age. I needed more Type 2 cassettes. Specifically, I like Maxell. Okay, Maxell and Memorex were the good prosumer cassettes. The Type 2s though, right? And they used to sell them in these bricks. And nowadays, they talk about bricks. We're talking about something else. But I was about these bricks of cassettes, right? Because I needed Type 2 cassettes for my 4-track. And I had this plan where my friend was going to wait outside of the drugstore. And I was going to go in the Long's drugstore. And I was going to take the bricks of cassettes, right? And I was going to go into the garden section and toss them over the wall. It probably would have worked. I don't remember why we abandoned it. But I needed those bricks. Those bricks were $2 a piece, man. No cap. No cap. As the kids say, no cap. As I have taken to say, no cap. Even though when I was younger, capping meant to insult someone. Like bust a cap in the ass. You used to say, why are you capping on me? And then, now it's different. Yeah, it was one of those tapes, man. I needed a brick, man. Because then you start taping over shit. You're like, oh, I guess I can lose this. Yeah, all right. You know what I mean? Run across tapes at garage sales. Then you can tape over the shit. And then the shit that's already recorded in the normal fashion on the tape then can become like interludes. So like when you punch out of the track, the original sound is there. That's how it was, man. Back in 1942. I don't know if you guys were alive in 1942, but that's how the fuck it was, man. So you guys ever have the rock and roll throat? My voice is starting to kind of come back, but it was crazy when I woke up. It was like I was talking through, I had a dry biscuit in my throat. I've been burning PS2 games to discs on my PC. Okay. Yep, burning discs. It's interesting though. Like, I have a lot of records. I have thousands of records, and I have a lot of cassettes. I have a lot of filing cabinets filled with cassettes, and then I have a good amount of CDs and books and shit. CDs are the worst, man. CDs do not last. I don't give a fuck if you burn them or if they are professionally produced. Man, like I pulled out my Primus Tales from the Punch Bowl CD. And I've been getting, I've been collecting back like digitally, like albums I grew up listening to. And I pull this out and it's like, oh, here it is. Here's the booklet. It looks nice and shit. It's in the case. It was not stored out of the case. I go to rip it into, you know, iTunes or whatever, and then it's just like totally fucked up. It's just like all like it's just ruined. It's ruined. It just sat there and got ruined. CDs are trash. And you know why CDs are trash? Because they were supposed to come like mini discs. They were supposed to come in a plastic holder thing that would protect it, and it would never leave that unless it goes into the player. But they didn't do it that way because of the, you know, it's very seductive. You have these books, it's very, very thin. You can store a whole lot of them. It takes up hardly any space. They're trash, dude. They do not last. They're the worst. They're the worst, but they sound the best, weirdly enough. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, well, then it's man, unfortunate, but you know, music is free. I just then I have to sit there and use stuff to just steal it off YouTube if I want to just, you know, collect it digitally, even though there's kind of no point in that. But yep. So you guys having a good morning? What are you guys doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I mean, now here's another thing, okay? I don't say like and subscribe. I don't say that shit because it just seems so pointless. Like everybody says it. I know if I watch somebody's video and am interested in them, I'm going to subscribe to them. It does not take much. But I have like no subscribers. So like sometimes on these lives, I have like 380 people. I have like 150 subscribers. So isn't saying that annoying as hell? Like, do we really have to say that? But people still say it. I guess if you want to be, you know, it's just too cornball. Like, who people like if they subscribe if they want. You know, I like to say it. If buying isn't owning, pirating isn't stealing. I like that. I like that, Big Pimpin'. I like that. Buying isn't owning. Yeah. Right. Right. Like we own this, like, yeah, we don't own anything, right? Although, you know what I hate? When people say, well, you can't take it with you when you go. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like, when I go, I don't need anything. That is the dumbest shit. People will be like, well, yeah, you're all concerned with material wealth, but you can't take it when you go. It's like, who cares when I go? Go where? It's the dumbest shit ever. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it. Yeah, I guess it does help. I guess it does help. All right, well, this has been fun, guys. I just want to see if y'all had ever screamed in a rock and roll band, but now my voice is starting to sound better and better. So this has been good. No more game cartridges and stuff. Yeah. Computers are really, you know, computers are the CDs because they're digital, and you can make 6 zillion copies of it and backups. You can do online data backup, incremental. You know, you can use Dropbox. You can do a lot of things. And then, you know, your shit theoretically lasts until the apocalypse. Yeah, no, that's yeah. You know, I don't play games, man. I don't know if you can tell, but, you know, I don't play games. You know what I'm saying? I don't play games, okay? I'm very serious, and so I don't play games, all right? I'm not out here playing games. You think it's a game? You think it's a game? I know. All the world plays games. Games are the most popular thing around. All right, I'll leave you with this, though. Growing up, I listened to the rap music, right? I love the rap music. Growing up in the 80s, okay? Love the rap music. And there was a lot of talk about, oh, this music is violent, right? It's encouraging violence. And I'd always be like, no, man, art imitates life, not the other way around. Okay, this person was listening to this song when they did that. All right, you know, same for like Nirvana and stuff like that. You know, like whatever they're saying, you know, like, don't blame the art, okay, for the for the stuff that was, you know, the killer listened to this and then they did that, blah, 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 right? I always poo-poo that. I always say you should be able to say and do whatever you want in art of all types, and I still believe that. But I got to admit, these kids, it is fashionable as fuck to go and kill people with a gun. It is fashionable as fuck. Even this guy who shot at Trump and killed the guy, I mean, he's just archetypal. Like, you know what type of person is on the roof. It doesn't matter if they're a registered Republican or if they donated to Act Blue. It doesn't matter, right? Which he did both. It doesn't matter because you know it's going to be a scrawny little kid. It's a little kid, and they like to go and they like to shoot and do the mass murder, the what's it called, mass shooting. They like to do the mass shooting, and I swear to God, the whole culture. Like, I actually, I don't play games, but I do watch some streamers, right? And so I see how their lifestyle is when, because you know, you watch someone play Call of Duty, right? And Call of Duty is like the biggest, is one of the biggest games around, and it's just like, that's your life, is you just go and just, you know, shoot people with your guns, and you get your guns and you shoot people, and video games are addictive as fuck, and so you're just literally sitting around simulating shooting people for 6 hours, 8 hours. Like, for some people, this is their living, and it's not like they go to shooting ranges. It's not like they're like gun people. It's not like they're like military people. It's not like they just go and they just sit around, and then they just, that's the life. That's how you socialize with people. You get on your Discord or whatever, or they talk through the game or however it works, and you just go around and shooting people, and then lo and behold, every time there's a shooter, it's some, like, you know, 19, 20-year-old guy, and who did it. And then the most popular thing is that's happening are these games, and the most popular type of game is the game in which you shoot people. Even Fortnite, right? Fortnite is like, oh, let's take Call of Duty and give it little soft, little playful edges, but you're still sitting around just trying to shoot people. Like, that's all you do. And then you just do it for hours and hours and hours and hours, and then lo and behold, somebody gets the idea. You know, like in the Uvalde shooting kid, the kid who shot on all the parade people, the parade in Wisconsin. It's all the same. Hey, you have a good one. So anyway, sound off in the comments. You know, sound off in my comments. But I think that's crazy. I don't know. I just feel like, does that mean I'm getting old? Because I go like, it's these video games. It's these video games inspiring these kids to do these mass shootings, but they literally would just sit around, and their whole existence, because when you play a game, you just play the game. You don't like skip around. Oh, now I'll play Frogger. Oh, now I'll play a golf game. No, you just sit and you play. If you're like Call of Duty, COD, motherfucker, then you just COD. And fucking, what's the other one? Grand Theft Auto. And you just sit around and you just play the game, you know, and that's what you do. And I swear to God, I mean, I always, before even thinking about this, I would think about the streamers that just you know, stream professionally, and like, you know, they'll go 6 hours or something like that, you know, 8 hours maybe, but you know, whatever. Probably average broadcast is about 4 to 6 hours, and like, you do that shit, you must dream of shooting motherfuckers. You just got to dream of it. Because that's all you do. I know how it is. Like, it doesn't take much to like infect like how you dream and stuff. Like what you dream about and what's on your mind, you know. And then lo and behold, so yeah, you know. And then they talk about, oh, it's a gun problem in this country. Well, look, the amount of guns is one thing, okay, but guns are legal, so anyone can go and get them. And from what I understand, it doesn't take too much schlepping, okay, and too much work to get a gun, okay? So, therefore, it's like, guns are legal. That's just how it is. So you could talk about, oh, we gotta limit this type of gun or all this other kind of stuff, but guns are legal. That's the situation. So at some point, I don't know, I think people should be able to play whatever game they want to play and do whatever they want to do. But I hear no talk about how there are a lot of young people that their whole shit, if they're not like having to do schoolwork, is that they're going to sit there and play war games for 16,000 million hours. The military might like it. Sound off in the comments. Hey, y'all have a God-blessed day, okay? Bless up. Big up. Mad respect, okay? Appreciate it. You didn't answer my question about my rock and roll voice, but you know what? I didn't really expect an answer because, you know, what are the chances, right? What are the chances? Like and subscribe, or don't. All right.